Nick, as it comes into this first game back at home, I know something that a lot of teams talk about is it's inevitable to get a loss, but not to have 2 losses in a row. What does the team focus on to rebound with a win tomorrow?
Yeah, I just think we talked about not getting too high or too low. I mean, we had a pretty good run there. You're not going to win every game. There's a lot of good teams, so just kind of flush it, get ready for the next one, and try to put a consistent effort together and hopefully get a win.
That's a message from you. It's from other veterans on this team. How important is it to have such a strong veteran group to help with maybe some of the younger guys who haven't gone through a full NHL season like that?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, there's so many ups and downs throughout the year. There's so many games, so you're going to win, you're going to lose some, you're going to go on some winning streaks, some losing streaks, just the way it is. But if you can just kind of try to bring the same effort every night, over time you're going to get more wins and losses.
Some players and coaches have talked about shoring up the second period a little bit. What are some of the elements you want to see maybe improved in that middle frame?
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of transition, I feel like, in the second period. Changes are more important, change before you're tired. But I don't know. I think we can use it to our advantage, too. I think we can create a lot of offense, catch teams trying to change or hem them in their zone. So I don't know why the second's going that way, but there's always something you can find, I feel like.
And this team is able to rebound within games. They are able to come back. What do you like about that ability to roll with the punches and be, able to handle these swings?
Yeah, I think we're doing a great job. I think, if we score a goal or they score a goal, we kind of, that next shift after is big just to get the momentum back, or have someone goes out and lays a big hit or whatever it may be, just to get some momentum back on our side. And there's so many ups and downs throughout the game. If you just stay even keel throughout, no matter what happens, get ready for your next shift.
Even though it's a new season, what have you seen out of Tampa when you have played them in the past that do make them a difficult opponent and at the top of the leaderboard?
Yeah, their power play's elite. First off, they're always one of the best in the league, and then their top guys are very, very good. D-men are big and move well, so not a lot of time and space. So we're gonna have to play a greasy game tomorrow and just try to work them below the dots and play a stingy game.
Finally getting close. Tomorrow. What's up?
Coach, you kind of just mentioned it there, but 11 games and I think 20 days, a very incredibly busy way to start the season. How did these last few days help the team not only rest, but also have time to practice things going into this next stretch?
There's a balance, there. We talk a lot about the schedule and the load management and making sure we're on details. So that was an opportunity for us to rest a little bit, but as well to put some gas in the tank because we'll need it. We'll have 2 back-to-back in the next week or so, and then we'll have a really tough stretch ahead. So it was important to do that, and as well addressing a few things where we want to be better. Having that said, it's 4 days. It will be time to play. It's long.
How important is it to seize the opportunity tomorrow and get back in the win column?
Every game will be important, you know what I mean? It's there's a lot of enthusiasm around our start, but that doesn't guarantee us anything moving forward. It's just cool it happened, but now doesn't change anything for the mission for the next game. If you look at Tampa Bay, the way they play and their underlying numbers, they're on top of the league and about everything. It might be the best team in the league right now by the way they play. You look at their last game against Vegas and Dallas, they were almost tripled the shot in the halfway in the third period. So that's against really good opponents. So we know it will be a good challenge, but we will be rested. We'll have energy. We're confident in what we can do, and it will be a good game.
You still have a couple of guys out, but the continuity has been pretty good on this team, especially those top 2 lines for you guys. How important is it to have that continuity to be able to have guys playing together night after night?
Yeah, I think throughout your lineup it's important. You're pairing your lines. If you can't have that and having the feel and the all those things where where your teammates will be, the communication, the expectation towards your teammate, because that goes with confidence as well. When you're confident, when you know what your teammate will do, when you know where he will be, when you know it will be a layer defensively or offensively, when you know exactly what to expect, that put a kind of put you in a comfort zone, put you really at ease. So that's something I believed in. But having that said, sometimes change can be good as well. Sometimes change can get your attention, raise your level of urgency or attention. So it depends about the situation. Right now, we like the consistency. One day we may need to do something different.
Both games against Tampa last year were quite high scoring. Is that something that you embrace, or how do you plan for something like that?
I embraced the first one. At the end of the day, I want us to play good. I want us to play good offense and good defense. I always liked offense. I love it. I always knew how important is defense. You know, when you play hockey in your beer league, do you get so excited because you have to play defense tonight? No, you want to play with the puck. You want to make plays. That's what you want, and same thing for the fans. I understand that. I think that said, if you don't play hard when you're in defense, well, you don't have the puck. So now it's boring like hell. So we need to make sure we play hard without the puck. We play good structure defensively, and we play with a lot of energy offensively, a lot of determination, winning our battles, a lot of speed and pace, and use our creativity, our skill, our hockey sense in the right way. But I think in hockey, there's a lot of time you don't have the puck. You need to work hard in all those moments. And when you have the puck, you need to be ready because that's an opportunity, and you need to be at the level of the opportunity you have. So I like when we play good both sides of the puck. There we go. Thank you.